we'll have to move on. And so that's one of our aspirations, to get more and more people to speak out. And we have Mr. Somen Chatterjee with us as our next rockstar speaker. I've affectionately started calling Somen Chatterjee Somenda. He works with HCL as a corporate executive, has been heading the learning and development over there, and has now moved into a new role to lead their strategic initiatives, and is also a mentor to young entrepreneurs at ISB. Mr. Somen Chatterjee, who's going to speak on our individual ability to make a difference.
An individual's ability to make a change. Now, I have no inspirational stories to tell you, no transformational, life-changing events to inspire you with and stir your soul. In fact, I've led a very privileged life. Very good family, great education. I'm from IIT, did my management from IIM. I've also a Harvard scholar, currently studying from Stanford on innovation. Great education, great background, work with large corporations, manage large businesses. In effect, a very ordinary, successful life. But when I've been here, sitting here, and thanks to Jerry that I'm here amongst you, and I've been hearing the extraordinary work that you've been doing, much of which has moved me to tears, actually. The divinity in me really wants to salute you. Thank you. You're doing things which are beyond a corporation's or corporate's imagination, and I'm glad that I'm here, because this, I think, is a turning point in my life. So, I'm successful, but not satisfied. Because success is what others define for you. Satisfaction is what you define for yourself. And this has been a turmoil in my mind as to how I could help others with the skills, the business skills, the professional skills, the education that I have been privileged to. And what could I do as a person from the corporate to help other people? And this has been a turmoil in my mind. This has been the thinker in me, which is constantly prodding me to think about it. The answer, surprisingly, came in a very unexpected place in the airport of Pune. I was sitting waiting for a flight back to Delhi, and I was sitting next to a young lady, and she was speaking on the phone and she was crying. The inquisitiveness got better of me, therefore I decided to ask her as to why she was unhappy, what's happened. She turned out to be a scion from a very large business. They're in the PVC pipeline business, and I will not, for ethical reasons, mention the name of the organization, but a very large company. And her father had just expired. The managing director and the chairman of the company had just expired, and it was thrust upon her to manage this business. And everyone else in the family rejected her being a young person. And she was kind of feeling the pressure of having to take on something that she was not really equipped to without any family support. And she was like pretty much moved and in tears. And I casually told her that, look, if I can be of any help, this is my email ID, just write to me. And she did. She wrote back a long mail to me saying what her challenges are. And I wrote back to her saying, this is what you could possibly do. And this went on and on. And last month, she's currently in Washington winning an award. And she wrote back saying that she wouldn't have been successful in winning that award had it not been for me. So I realized that I have a power inside me, an ordinary successful man, to change other ordinary lives. And so I decided to start. This happened about 12 months back. So somewhere down the line, I realized that I want to do something more. And I actually started an organization called Speed Mentor. The motto of Speed Mentor is to enrich lives and spread wisdom. This is completely free. There is no transactions. There are no boundaries. There are no castes. You can be from any part of the world, you can be in any business. And if I can help you do better in whatever you're doing, I guess that's my current motto in life. So today, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that I am very privileged that simply by word of mouth, I have about 70 mentees. And some of them are names, if I tell you, you'll be surprised. I will not name because of ethical reasons again. This is a confidentiality that I share with my mentees. But these are people who are really in, big time in business, and people who are reaching out to me saying, can you help? Further, what happens is that, as you know, that when you have a personal problem in life, you can reach out to friends, to family, to parents, and probably solve it. But when I was a young manager and I went through my career, my different organizations, I found that when you are stuck with a problem, a difficult situation, a difficult boss, or a difficult team, or a difficult target to meet, and and the corporation, anybody who's worked in a corporate will know that every day is a battle. There was no one to turn to. If you went to your boss, he'll say, "What are you there for?" If you went to your team members will say, "What a weak boss, he doesn't know the answers." If you went to your peers, they will use it against you. It's a competitive world. Who do you turn to when you have a professional problem? When your business is not going forward? When you are, like all of you sitting here, I think started something because of a passion. But is passion enough to get things scalable? Do you need ideas? Therefore, Speed Mentor is not just about coaching and guiding people. It's about bringing innovation, which is my core subject, and something I very closely relate to, because I believe the last innovation India had was zero. After that, we have not innovated, we've only re-engineered. So innovation is a very, very powerful tool by which you can actually make a lot of things happen. And some of these businesses that I'm turning around today on an email, gentlemen, I don't even have a website as of now, but a lot of people are now asking me. The reason I don't have a website is I respond to these emails at 1 o'clock at night, because I work about 12 hours a day. So I come back after work and I actually respond to my mentees. It's a lot of, so if I actually went on a website, I'll probably have 100 more and I won't be able to handle it. Therefore, I'm actually thinking of creating a website where people like you can connect. My aim in life is to connect people one dot to another dot. And in that, if there's a happiness, I will be very happy. So this website will come out, and anybody who wants to enroll, because the people who are coming in, some of them are asking me for things which I'm not an expert in. And if I had an ability to connect them with someone else who had an expertise in that area, I think my purpose is solved. So it's called www.speedmentor.in. The website is under design right now, so you will not be able to see it, but the email ID is somen.chatterjee@speedmentor.in. You can always write in for your own personal businesses. And I just last word which I want to share with you is that, today, last 3 days, I've been hearing all of you, and I come with my corporate hat. Pardon me for that. I think a lot of you are very apologetic about making money. I personally believe that all passions lead to ideas and business and thoughts, but without funding, without commercial backing, those are not scalable. And you need to figure out how to make ethical money. And it's important. It's the fund. It's the life of any passion and any commercialization. So, I'm happy if I can help you, any one of you in any which way. You can write to me. I have already 70 people to take care of, and I will share with you some of the emails that I'm getting from people saying that they're really feeling that I can make a difference, and I'm really, really privileged that God has given me this opportunity to serve so many people in a very small way. So therefore, I want to end by saying that I, as a corporate person with absolutely no connect, I'm not a CSR person. I've done my bit. I've gone to villages and I've taught, and most organizations have their own CSR. But today I'm able to see something far beyond me. And I think, you have as an individual, you have an ability to make a change.
Somendra is a busy corporate executive and has got his hands in a lot of things, fingers in a lot of pies, yeah. But he makes the time. If you find something important, if you find your passion, you'll make the time for it. That's the whole idea, right? Any questions for Mr. Chatterjee?
Sir, you spoke about the sort of people you get to mentor, and given access to such type of people, have you managed to impart your spirit of making a difference in this world to these people while giving them advice? Have you managed to impart that spirit you have of giving?
I'm sorry, can you just rephrase the question? So you're saying that
The spirit
apart from
that-
mentoring, should I teach them how to fish rather than fish for them? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying that since you're a mentor, they obviously look up to you as an example.
Right.
So just using that terminology. So have they managed to understand that you being so wonderful and giving and getting that kind of satisfaction about being good, using that term broadly? Like
I understand your question.
Yeah.
You know, interestingly, let me just give you one example in half a minute. So I was in ISB, as you would have heard from Jerry, that I'm a mentor to startups. And these are startups and companies like Google and Microsoft. And I know nothing about Google and Microsoft, but I'm a mentor to them. So I don't know how they selected me. But this is a design lab where people come in and they actually do startups. So I was talking to one of the guys who actually he came from a business, for bullion business. And he came and he told me that, the reason why his business is not doing well, and he's a mentee, and he asked me that, I think 90% of my people just don't know how to work. They're useless people. So I asked him a couple of questions and I said, have you given it a thought? Have you really gone through some kind of a structured method of figuring out who's your best people and who not? And he said, I've tried everything, all the HR practices, everything, but I feel like sacking 90% of my people and getting fresh blood in. And that conversation went to, then I asked him the question saying, are you sure that the fresh blood that will come in will stay? Because if you don't have the right systems, the right environment in place, it will not work. And slowly today, that person is beginning to realize that often we blame our failures on other people, and we don't look at ourselves. So today he's actually saying, 80% of my people are not bad. So, so it happens. What I'm indirectly trying to tell you is that when you are giving to people and you are making them empowered to handle the situation, look, I don't give answers because I may not even know your business. Some businesses I know because I've worked in 4 different industries. I've worked in telecommunications. I was the head of telecommunication for Airtel. I've done a lot of work in that direction, but you may come up with, for example, you may be an NGO, and I may have no idea of how you operate. But as a certified coach, I can help you find answers, which is more important than telling you what the answer should be. And invariably, that energy then comes up to you.
Mr. Hunar Brar, come and give the speaker certificate to Mr. Somen Chatterjee.